still in 20th place.
Oh, Rins again up the inside of Zarco. That's the favoured overtake for the Suzuki, is it? They can run that.
Yeah, that is beautifully done.
You can see Zarco there was just marginally offline, and he asked for the power. Rear tyre spun up underneath it.
As we cross the line then to complete lap 5, it's Rins, but here comes Zarco. Through on both of them. And Quartararo's having none of it. He's
there that gave the chance on the race of the turn one. It was won by
someone's gone down. Someone has just gone down.
Jack Miller crashes out of podium contention, and here in Portimao, pain in Portimao for the Australian.
Then it's Mir, and Aleix Espargaro still looks the threat, doesn't he, in 5th place. What happened though to Jack Miller? He's just behind Aleix Espargaro.
Miller, such an unusual crash. You can see why he had his head in his hands. Something's going on with Miguel Rivera as well. Our race winner, practically bruised to the absolute extreme. Not an inch of his body is not without incessant pain, and he's in the point scoring option. He's doing mid-42s. He's absolutely nowhere.
Someone else has gone down.
2.1 seconds slower than Rins. Remember, a dream win 4 months ago to an absolute nightmare for Miguel Rivera. He was down heavy in
eight. There's Marc Marquez at the moment. He's struggling to stay involved in the top 8. Bagnaia is now just gone past Jack Miller. Morbidelli's just gone up into 5th as well.
So two men that were on the podium here 4 months ago have already exited state, already down and out. What's happened to Oliveira? Here he is. What on earth happened there? Now Vinales has got down to a 41 flat, which is still a second.
And Johan Zarco here is closing on the group. Oliveira has rejoined the race in the top 10.
Gaining some gold experience there, isn't he? The rookie. Great job by him. Valentino Rossi down in 12th place.
Into Alex Rins now coming in into the slipstream. We're on board with El Diablo. Now he's being urged on as Alex Rins by his
Zarco to try and run the pace of Rins and Quartararo. And was that Morbidelli a little bit wide going into turn 1?
You just get the feeling that he's now warming into things. He's got the heat in that hard tire. If he gets to the front, he could have a chance
to take that move on. There was a little bit of rubbing there. Rubbing is racing is the old cliche. Brad Binder's taken 6th place from Aleix Espargaro.
What a rider Brad Binder is. He's unbelievable, isn't he? He really is something. He's the lead. He's dropped to 8th. Marc Marquez 9th. Further back, Alex Marquez is 11th. Rossi's in 12th ahead of Nakagami. 139's fourth fun yesterday. He was in T4. It's just a matter of time before he's doing that again.
8 laps in the 139, head and shoulders with everybody else in FP4. Yesterday was the Frenchman, and again he's going to try and put the pressure on Alex Rins, dropping that volumes, really crushing the front end there. Fabio Quartararo, but you have to admire the way he's gone about his business here. He didn't panic after the rail track in front of him, nobody impeding his lines. Got his head down and did those 4 155 ones in succession.
Yeah, watch the start here for Quartararo. Initially, actually, as the lights go out, not a bad start. But Marc Marquez goes through on him as well. Then, for good measure, Joan Mir at one point gets past as well.
Rins launching off the line.
But he didn't panic. He knows
kind of what he did in Doha. Already putting daylight between himself and Alex Rins. He's got 7, 8, 9 bike lengths. It's all going plan A to perfection right now for Quartararo.
Yeah, across the line. This will be a 39. Surely it's
in Doha. Get to the front, get your head down, and try and clear off. Abject frustration for poor Jack Miller. Quickest in this morning's warm-up session in podium contention when he had a rather bizarre clash in between turns 2 and 3.
Simon, some observations from yourself.
Yeah, just I only saw that crash of Jack's once on the replay, but it almost just one other thing is Joan Mir is the one I'm watching at the moment because I'm not 100% sure he's doing that, but that's what I'm waiting to see if he does.
Yeah, thanks for that, Simon. As so often last year to come from Fabio Quartararo out front.
The Suzuki's all weekend have been brilliant in Sector 3, where you need that agility, that manoeuvrability for small sectors. Really, really strong. And again, look at the gap he's able to pull out on Alex Rins in that 4 sector alone through to 1:40.06. It was only 300ths quicker than Quartararo ahead of him.
Jim Byron nodding his head, and I'm not surprised to be able to play in the top 6. It is still in 6th place ahead of Bagnaia and Aleix Espargaro.
Right on podium pace as well. The man 7 seconds behind Quartararo.
Out of the seat there is Brad Binder. He's being hunted down by Bagnaia, as Matt just mentioned. Questions after Qatar as to whether or not the Yamaha could put in a performance similar to that once we got back back into Europe. I think the question's been shortly, but it's way, way too late.
Still don't think he's in the lap in the 140, Steve. It's another 141 low from Vinales. Ferraro leading this Portuguese Grand Prix.
Mapping 2 is the information given to Fabio Quartararo. Fabio Quartararo's all weekend. No one's been able to touch him, and that could be
look at that again on board. The great demonstrate those high 139s, 139.884 on lap 11. And that's the best lap of the race so far. 4:10. So, Pecco Bagnaia next in his eye line is his VR46 Academy colleague, Franco Morbidelli, running all-time lap record at the end of Q2 yesterday, wiped out for the yellow flag infringement. Of course, the big crash situation is Qatar, where in the early laps he just gets bullied out of a few places, but then he comes on strong again in the closing stage. And Mir's gone up to over a second for the first time.
Quartararo still has some bother here from Alex Rins. It's away from Alex Rins.
The Suzuki's so gentle on his tyres, and Alex Rins has got the finesse, hasn't he? He's not an aggressive rider. This man's not bad when it comes to that job as well. Yeah, Quartararo have just exchanged. Fastest lap for the races, but fastest man on the circuit, 39.728. How much, though, of that rear tyre is Bagnaia having to use?
Zarco.
Yeah, when you look at the gap between Rins and Mir on that last lap, it was a big one. Mir, a 40.3.
Then the fastest man on circuit, arguably the fastest man yesterday as well, but
look how much he's been out with really quickly.
Great onboard shots of this undulating circuit in Portugal. On board here with the Suzuki of Alex Rins looking up to Quartararo.
Last time for the doctor, well, that was only a tenth slower, less than a tenth slower than Joan Mir in third place. What can you do from 17th onwards?
Anywhere near the mid-140s.
They've obviously found the magic wand set up on Sunday yet again, haven't they? Outside of the turn 15 shot. At the moment, this is becoming a two-horse race between Fabio Quartararo and Alex Rins. To the start of the defence of his title without a podium in the first two since the late great Nicky Hayden back in 2007.
Well, he was just missing that little bit of experience. Last year didn't go to plan, but this is a turbocharged Fabio Quartararo.
Should have the better endurance, having plumped on the grid late on for the hard rear compound. Degrees, then the hard rear tyre certainly does come into play.
I have to say, give a shout out to Taka Nakagami as well.
In the same place as teammate Alex Marquez is a little bit further up the road in 10th.
Hello Capinotti from that race. The flag went out, but Zarco is closing on this man, Joan Mir.
Credit to Zarco. He got himself into the high 139s on that last lap, through that final corner. Can he get the rear tyre hooks up enough? Off the start finish strong. You bet he can. There's your answer. 9.654 for Quartararo. Immediately bettered with a 39.598 from Rins.
Zarco made this
visit for Joan Mir, having to work so hard in the twisty section of the 40 now just to try and keep that position. And Zarco.
Rins is keeping the pressure on Fabio Quartararo at the front of this race at the moment.
And that's all he can do, isn't it? That is all he making that mistake, which will give Rins a chance to snatch the lead back.
How important it was, those starts of the Suzukis to get in the 140s.
Better late than never, but it is far too late for him to have any impact on this Grand Prix.
Just something then, I think Rossi's gone down. It is. Valentino Rossi has crashed. What a shame.
At the start of this Grand Prix, we had three sets of brothers involved. Marini and Rossi, the Marquez boys, and their sponsors on
his academy. Franco Morbidelli. It's a matter of when, not if.
Gordon, his last 9 races. Very, very worrying times indeed for Valentino Rossi.
On the podium in Andalusia last year. We're riding here with Pecco Bagnaia in 6th. There's a gap by the top 10, and he's lapping in the low 140s. Not bad at all.
Out the doctor, tips it in. Incredibly early, didn't it? Yeah. Well, maybe he was just getting in a little. Track limits warning for Franco Morbidelli. So he's got to be pretty careful. Maverick Vinales has also had a track limits on title in MotoGP.
9 laps to go in Portugal. Still Quartararo from Rins. Let's 5th place now.
Luxury position is on one night to catch because you don't have to take the risk that the other riders do to make lead now at this stage of the Grand Prix. As long as you're close enough to get over that crest and attack, it's just like we said, free time. You don't really.
He's now got his eyes set on Joan Mir. These two are the guys leading them. Quartararo from Alex Rins. Zarco in a bit of a low
champion. 39.7 on that last circuit for Joan Zarco. 10th and a half quicker than this man we're looking at? Yeah, Marquez has just crossed the line at a 40 flat, which when you consider his physical condition and the length of time he's been out of the saddle, MotoGP World Champion when he was victorious in Valencia way back in 2019, that will be mission accomplished. Well then, so be it. It's just great to see him actually back out there competing.
Yeah, well, it's answered the questions, hasn't it? Finally, 39.472 from Quartararo and a 39.471 from Alex Rins. Almost like he's just praying that Quartararo cracks under the pressure.
At the moment, those cracks not appearing at all. Rock solid, isn't he, Quartararo? Every time Rins looks like he's going to exert that pressure to try and show Quartararo a front wheel. Quartararo just finds that lift.
Alex Rins perhaps due a bit of a confidence-boosting result here at the start of this season. Going up in increments of 2 at the moment because he sets Rins, Johan Zarco. Oliveira crashed and remounted as well. Survival of the fittest here.
He may well have been right at the sharp end of this race as well, with the likes of Quartararo and Rins before Rins just bailed out on the factory second, then back to Franco Morbidelli, who's trying desperately to get himself back into podium contention. 4th place would be a real standing job in the KTM. He's 1 place ahead of Aleix Espargaro. We talked about how big Rafinha's shovel was in Qatar. That's when he was big. It's not been well, Zarco and Rins have gone down in front of him, but he's had to do an awful lot of work to come through the pack.
Let's have a look now from the helicopter view. Is he offline at all? The front end was just moving.
Yeah. As we mentioned, it's been a very punishing weekend for Pramac here in Portugal, with Jorge Martin sidelined through injury.
He does this so often. I say so often. It's only his 3rd Grand Prix, but he comes on strong in the latter stages of races. The rookie and Takawona at the moment taking the final point.
How on earth is Taka Nakagami riding inside the top 10? Yes, there's been fallers.
Definitely smell a podium. Again, he's faster than Joaquin up ahead of him. The Petronas Yamaha rider coming to the fence with a Brazilian flag.
I perhaps feel like Franco Morbidelli's holding him a podium here as well.
It would be quite a scalp, wouldn't it, if he was able to wrestle a podium place away from the world champion.
Sound good. Now, how much has that cost Pecco Bagnaia rear tyre life right at the end of this race? Because Mir and Morbidelli, I would not want to be trying to race the Suzuki in a Yamaha through that final sector. You're not going to be difficult to overtake.
Unlucky, hasn't he, so far this year, Pecco Bagnaia? He was unfortunate not to be on the podium again in the Grand Prix of Doha. He's found himself, but it's unjustified.
There might be some late heartache coming his way here, because he's going to have to do an amazing defensive job to keep Mir and Morbidelli on the KTM.
Now, if Binder catches this group, it's too late, surely. You could just see him in this on a Sunday to do what Rossi used to do. He finds, I think, an extra 50% from somewhere, because his pace in this race
were Aprilia's only their top 6 in their MotoGP history, the modern four-stroke era, of course,
that we're looking at the moment.
Where can Mir pick his moment? Will there be a moment? Wanting to get on the tyre there. Is that Oliveira? Goodness me, just going to run out of time here, isn't he? Probably needed 2 or 3 more laps to get himself right in this podium battle. Forget about Fabio Quartararo, he's been untouchable today. Top FP3, top FP4, just over behind Pecco Bagnaia. Franco Morbidelli desperately trying to hang in there as well, that 2-year-old Yamaha.
Bagnaia. Quartararo's live heart rate just came on screen. I thought it was going to say something else on there. The 3 turns 4 round. At the moment, Bagnaia still holds on. This guy's been fantastic. He did not panic in the early stages when it went in 2021.
Can Mir solve the Pecco puzzle here? Try and find a way through on the Italian. We've got to give it a norm.
He's close though, he's getting close. Does he fancy a lunge here, the world champion Joan Mir, or is he going to hold on to the first podium of the year?
The only place Bagnaia should be able to defend that 2nd place. Franco Morbidelli, unfortunately, looks like he's just going to miss out on the podium.
But ultimately it's the power of the Ducati that will elude him. Fabio Quartararo makes it 2 out of 2. Morbidelli, Binder as well in 5th. Aleix Espargaro 6th, and the returning Marc Marquez will take that. P7. Nakagami holds on to a top 10 ahead of Maverick Vinales.
Well, as we said, El Diablo to that mistake when he went down at turn 5. That left Quartararo comfortably clear at the head of the field. Back-to-back mistakes by Alex Rins and Johann Zarco. Great ride that by Pecco Bagnaia. Absolutely brilliant performance by him. XI with Quartararo victorious, but the Maverick Vinales struggling down in 11th place. Let's go down and talk to the winning team manager, Maio Meraviglia.
But also, you have proof that the new machine works in Europe as well.
Yeah, you know, when we started, and honestly, I could not expect such a pace because he's been over speed.